All right. Hi. Welcome, ladies. Just as a disclaimer to anybody who happens to be watching this, while I can see Marcia, I cannot see Sabrina, but I can hear her. So there may be some things in this video that I miss visually, and so I apologize for that. As a therapist, it would be best if I could look at your facial expression and all that, but I can't. I'm blind to you. So anyhow, we are group one. So, welcome, ladies. Welcome back to our group here. Thank you for joining us. Just so that I can clarify with both of you my understanding of your issue from that we've been working on in the last couple weeks. You correct me if I'm mistaken about anything, and then you'll give me your updates about what's going on with you as late. So my understanding is that Mom here has been raising Marcia's daughter, who is now 4 years old, and Mom has had this daughter for approximately, a year and a half. And you, Marcia, have struggled in the past with some substance use. You've had an arrest, and you've been working on that. You've been working really hard to get yourself in a good place. And you're in recovery now for 6 months, and you're working, and you're able to support yourself in a small apartment that you rent, correct?
Yes, support myself and my baby girl, both.
Yeah. But so far, for the last 18 months, your daughter Sarah's been living with your mom, and she's been the primary caregiver. You have legally lost custody, yes? Okay. So what is it that you would like to see happen today in today's session? What's going on with both of you?
I just think that she should just give me my daughter back. Sarah's mine, and I'm ready to be her mother. And my mother thinks that I'm a failure, and so she doesn't think that I'm going to make it.
I don't think you're a failure. I don't think you're a failure, Marcia. I just don't feel like you're ready. You're just not ready.
I am ready. I know I'm ready. I'm me. Mom, you don't know.
You've only been clean a few months. You've only been clean a few months. Let's just give it time.
So this is great. I'm gonna interrupt you both. This is great. We're getting some really good perspective here. Marcia, I'm gonna start with you, okay? In your view, okay, if you had to look at this as what is working well, something about your situation now that you would not want to change, okay? Something that is happening now that you would not want to change with your mom. Is there something that you can identify?
With our relationship? That I wouldn't want to change?
With your situation. And that can include your relationship, but it can be broader than that. Because I know that right now your relationship with your mom is hard. But is there something about your situation that involves your mom that you hope will remain?
I know that she supports me and Sarah. She definitely supports us. I'm hoping that can stay the same.
Good. Okay. And Mom,
that will always stay.
Okay. So can you hear that, Marcia? That's always going to be there. Your mom is promising to always remain supportive. But Mom, I'm going to ask you as well. Is there something?
I know.
Is there something that you hope will always stay the same in your situation as it is now?
Sure. I hope that she'll stay clean. I want her to be clean. I want her to be off drugs. I want her to stay out of jail. Good. So I know she's doing a good job. I just don't feel like it's time.
Okay. So let's start from there. Okay. I want to start from that place, which is that Marcia, you really want to keep this support that you have with your mom. She's taken in your daughter when she needed to be cared for. You feel like she has provided for you. And Mom, you really want to hold on to this good groove that's happening right now where Marcia's taking good care of herself. Okay. So from that, what are the fears here? So Mom, what is your fear? What are you afraid?
I'm just really scared that things are going to turn out how they were before. When she was using, she wasn't taking care of Sarah. I mean, I know that she takes care of Sarah when she's clean, but she wasn't clean.
Mhm.
You know, she wasn't taking care of her. She wasn't bathing her. From what I hear, she wasn't feeding her. You know, I mean, she was passed out. Sarah was crying. I want to make sure that both of them are taken care of. I want to make sure she's clean, but you know, she's an adult. She's an adult. Sarah is a baby. She's 4 years old. She's a baby to me. So, and she can't care for herself. I just want to be able to provide for her and make sure that she's safe and cared for.
Marcia, what are you hearing your mom say?
I hear her saying that she wants to make sure that Sarah and I are supported, and that she doesn't want me to go back to the drugs and not to be able to support Sarah if she allows me to get her back. I hear her saying that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. And so you understand that your mom, as a supportive person, which is something that you value in her, that goes both ways, that she's supportive and caring, and that concern goes deeper into worry for what may happen and what could happen if things, if she's right and you're not ready, right? If she's right, what are you afraid that she may be right at all, Marcia?
A little bit, but I think that I trust that I can do it. I did try before and it didn't work, but now I trust that I can do it, and she doesn't trust me that I can do it, and that really hurts. My fear with her is that she won't allow me to ever get Sarah again. She won't allow me to do it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's the right time. It's just not the right time.
And so when you talk about this fear, have you talked to your mom, Marcia, about this fear that she's never going to let you have your daughter back? Has this come up?
Yes, I've said it to her. She thinks I'm a failure. She doesn't think that I'm going to make it.
I don't think you're a failure.
Hold on. Before we get into what your mom thinks and she thinks you think, why don't you guys show me what this conversation looks like when you have had it in the past. I'd like you to, if you can, just take yourself back to the last time, Marcia, that you tried to talk to your mom about this, and talk to her as if that conversation has not happened before. So ignore me, pretend I'm not in the room for a moment, and I'd like you to show me what that conversation looks like.
You want me to show you that as me or as her?
As you. I'd like you to recreate that conversation as if it has not happened. And Mom, I'd like you to follow along and just for a moment allow yourself to go back into that conversation one more time. Okay?
So you want us to act out how we did it or how we should have done it? Which one?
That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't want you to worry about that. I'd like you to just start the conversation now and let me see what that looks like. And I may stop you at times to get some clarification, but let's see what that looks like when you talk to each other one-on-one. Okay?
Okay. All right.
Mom, I really want to get Sarah back. I think that I'm responsible enough to do it. I've been clean for 6 months now. 6 months. I have my own place. I have my own place. I'm responsible enough. You've been to my house. She'll be fine there. I don't want.
What about last time? What about last time when you were clean for a year? What happened? How do I know that it's not going to happen again?
The last time was the last time. You're living in the past. You shouldn't live in the past. Try it this time.
I'm not living in the past. I'm not living in the past. I'm worried about Sarah's future. I'm worried about your future. I'm not living in the past.
All right. this is good. I'm going to hold on for a minute. This was a great start, ladies, okay? So a lot of honest commentary coming from both of you. I'd like to offer my observation, if that's okay, about something that I'm seeing. Is that all right? Do I have permission?
Yes.
Right. So I'm noticing a lot of you words. So Marcia, there's a lot of what we call assumptions happening. There's a lot of assumptions coming from you about what your mother thinks, believes, feels, okay? And in turn, what do you think that's doing to your mom? What do you think?
I think I'm just telling her the truth. I think all those things are true about her.
They could be true. They could be true. Let me ask you how you feel when someone tells you what you're feeling. Someone were to assume what you're feeling without asking, what do you think your gut reaction might be to that?
To defend myself, to tell them that that's not true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's human nature. It's human nature for us to want people to be curious, okay? And the two of you are dealing with something really hard. And in order to understand each other, we've got to commit to being curious about the other person's experience. So what are you feeling, Marcia? What is the feeling that you're going through when you talk about this stuff to your mom? I want you to give me a word of emotion.
Hate. I think she hates me. I don't think
well, is that, hold on. Hate is what I'm asking you what you feel. What is the emotion that you feel when you talk about these issues of wanting your daughter back?
I'm very hurt. It
Okay.
makes me that I'm hurt. She hurts my feelings.
Okay. I feel hurt. Okay. That is where you're coming from. I am hurting. I am hurting, okay, is very different from you hate me. It's very different from you don't want me to have my daughter. She can deny those things. Now, I'm not saying what's true and what's not true, but what I am saying is this. When you say to somebody what they're doing, they are going to defend themselves, just like you said. It is very hard to defend your experience. Okay? Your experience is you're hurting. So can you start this conversation over, Marcia, with the words, Mom, I am hurting. I am hurting.
Mom, I am hurting because I feel
what is it that's hurting you?
I feel that you don't trust me with my child. I feel that she's my daughter, and you should let me take care of her.
I'm going to help you a bit more, Marcia. Okay, I'm going to help you just a bit, because this is one of the most important things that we can do with you two establishing communication. Okay, I'm going to just help you rephrase what you just said. Mom, I am hurting when I can't be with my daughter. That is undeniably true. Okay, that's your experience. I'm hurting when I can't be with my daughter. Now, what I need is what? For you to trust me. Okay? I want you to try to hear the difference. Mom, I am hurting when I can't be with my daughter. I need you to trust me that I'm ready to care for her. Versus, Mom, I am hurting that you won't allow me to be with my daughter when I'm able to take care of her and you don't believe that I can. Do you hear the difference there?
Yes.
Okay. Mom, can you respond to, Marcia. Marcia, I'd like you to try that statement as we practiced it, and I'm going to ask Mom to respond as honestly, as openly, and as with as much compassion as you can to your daughter. Okay, Marcia, try it one more time. Give her that comment.
Mom, I am hurting. I feel like I want to be with my daughter and I can take care of my daughter. Mm-hmm. It hurts me when you won't allow me to take care of her. Is that good?
That was great, Marcia. Now I'd like you to just say what you need. I need what?
I need you to trust me.
Okay, that was beautiful. Mom, what can you respond?
Sure. I've never meant to hurt you. That's never been my intent. Like I said, I just want to make sure that both of you are okay.
Okay, so Mom, I'm going to ask you the same thing. I'm going to ask you to identify a feeling. What is your feeling in all of this? When you talk about this, what is coming up for you emotionally, your experience?
I mean, I'm concerned. It makes me sad that she's going through this, that my daughter's going through this, that my granddaughter's that I'm going through this, that our family's going through this. Very sad, very worried, concerned. You know, that.
Okay. And what is making you concerned and worried and sad? What is it specifically?
Past behaviors. Just past behaviors. I'm worried that, that she's going to relapse. I mean, I hope that she doesn't, but I'm worried that she's going to relapse and she's not going to care for Sarah.
Mom, I want to make you proud. I want to show you that I can.
Okay. Can you hear that, Mom?
I mean,
and it sounds like that's not the issue necessarily, Marcia, is that she's not proud of you. Are you hearing what she's saying? I'm sad, I'm worried that that if you don't keep up with your sobriety, that Sarah's not going to be taken care of. Okay. Now, what is it that you need, Mom? What would make this better?
I mean, I just want to take it slow. I want to see. I just want her to show me that she's changed. I mean, can we just take it slow? Like, I just don't feel like it's the right time for her to move in with you. Like, can we do weekends? Can we do, like a couple weekends a month? I don't know. I just don't feel like I don't feel like you're ready, and it's stressful to care for a little child.
I'm gonna just break in here just once because this is so good. What I'm hearing you say is you're doing a great job, Mom. And we want to be real careful that we just stick with our own experience, okay? Because just like with Marcia talking to you, it's going to be really hard for her not to get defensive as soon as she starts to hear assumptions. So rather than, I don't think you're ready, try to remember to keep in the I'm worried about you not being ready. It worries me. It makes me sad to think that Sarah might not be cared for if you're not ready. And what I need, it sounds like what I need, Mom, is more time. Am I still here? I need more time. And I love, what do you think, Marcia, of her suggestion about you taking on more responsibility, but us not diving in? What do you think about that?
I want to have Sarah full-time. I don't want to be a part-time mother. I don't want to do that. But if my mom wants to do that and she thinks that's better, I'll take that. I think
Mom, are you saying that this is going to be a permanent thing, or are you talking about this being the next step towards?
No. I mean, I feel like I would love for Sarah to come back. I would love for you to stay clean, Marcia. I would love for you to be her mother full time. You are her mother, but to have her in your home, I want that for you. So, I mean, I don't want this full time. I think, I think it would be, want us to start slow and then
Yeah, ladies.
gradually maybe increase the time that she spends there.
So I'm going to pause us. I have to put just say that we've run out of time. Now this is a good place to stop. Also, I apologize for interrupting you so much. I have a terrible lag on my side, and I am not able to hear your pauses at all. Sometimes I was hearing my own voice echoing over you, so like there was
Okay.
a full like 5-7 seconds delay. So I must have just absolutely railroaded this whole thing, and I'm sorry, but anyway,
No.
we will stop, and let me stop the recording.